By the time you finish watching this video, 3 countries will have deployed a new AI weapon system, and none of them will announce it. Here's something your news feed isn't telling you. We are already inside a war. Not a war with bombs, not a war with soldiers, but a war that will determine, within the next 5 years, which country controls your economy, your elections, your hospitals, and your military. It's called the AI Cold War. And right now, in 2026, it is more dangerous than anything we've seen since 1945. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how this war is being fought, across 4 battlegrounds, and why the winner won't necessarily be the country with the smartest engineers. Stay with me, because the last 2 minutes of this video will genuinely change how you see the world. Most people think the AI race looks like this. America innovates, China copies, everyone else watches. That is wrong. And I'll prove it to you in 60 seconds. In 2024, DeepSeek, a Chinese AI lab that almost nobody outside tech circles had heard of, released a model that matched OpenAI's best. The cost to build it? A fraction. The time? Months, not years. In January 2025, Wall Street lost $600 billion in a single day when that news broke. Why? Because the assumption that America had an unbreakable lead instantly collapsed. This is not a technology race. It never was. It's a race about something far more complex. It's about who can convert AI breakthroughs into real-world power fastest. America leads in innovation. China leads in implementation speed. India leads in scalable commercial deployment. Russia plays a completely different game altogether. 4 players, 4 strategies, 1 prize. Let's break them down. America's strength is its ecosystem. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, Meta AI, all competing with each other, feeding off the world's best universities and the deepest venture capital pools on the planet. But here's America's vulnerability: speed of deployment, regulation, political gridlock. While Silicon Valley is building models that can reason, plan, and execute tasks autonomously, Washington, D.C. is still arguing about what AI even means. The Export Control Acts of 2023 and 2024 were attempts to keep the most powerful chips away from China. But here's the brutal irony. Those restrictions pushed Chinese engineers to innovate around the constraints. They built more efficient models precisely because they had fewer resources. In war, desperation breeds creativity. America handed China that desperation on a silver platter. China's strategy is not to win the technology arms race, it's to win the deployment race. Right now, Chinese cities are running on AI traffic systems, AI policing, AI credit scoring, AI education platforms, at a scale that no Western democracy has come close to matching. Why? Because China has the 3 things that make AI unstoppable: massive data, central coordination, zero public opposition. The Chinese government doesn't need to run A/B tests on AI policy. It doesn't face congressional hearings. It doesn't worry about privacy lawsuits. It decides, it deploys, it scales. And militarily, China has publicly stated its goal: AI dominance in military applications by 2035. They are not hiding this. But China has its own weakness: international trust. No democratic nation wants to build critical infrastructure on Chinese AI platforms, because everyone asks, who does the data really belong to? India is the most underestimated player in this war. India has built something that neither America nor China has: trust at scale in the global south. Think about it. India deployed UPI, a digital payment system now processing over 10 billion transactions a month. India built Aadhaar, the world's largest biometric database, and India exported that model to other developing nations. Now India is positioning itself as the manufacturer of AI, not just the services layer, but the physical hardware, the data centers, the infrastructure. With the China Plus One strategy driving global supply chains away from Beijing, India is the only nation that can simultaneously host American AI companies' data centers, train hundreds of millions of workers on AI tools, and act as a neutral AI broker between East and West. That's not a small position. That's potentially the most powerful position in a multipolar AI world. Russia's AI is not about building powerful general models. Russia plays the game of targeted asymmetric AI, and they are dangerous precisely because everyone underestimates them. Russian military doctrine has fully integrated AI into information warfare. Deepfakes, AI-generated disinformation, cyber attacks that adapt in real time. The Kremlin doesn't need a ChatGPT competitor. It needs AI that can win elections in foreign countries, destabilize economies, create social division, and on those specific dimensions, Russia is arguably the world leader. Russia also has something China is now desperately seeking, a model for surviving under extreme sanctions. Cut off from Western chips, Western cloud, Western payment systems, and it survived. That resilience is itself a form of technological power. Here's a story you probably haven't connected to AI, but you should. Afghanistan sits on an estimated $1 to $3 trillion worth of rare earth minerals, lithium, cobalt, niobium, the exact materials you need to build AI chips, EV batteries, and satellite systems. After America withdrew in 2021, China moved in, not with soldiers, but with mining contracts. This is AI Cold War geopolitics in its rawest form, controlling the physical supply chain of the intelligence revolution. Whoever controls the minerals controls the chips. Whoever controls the chips controls the AI. And whoever controls the AI, you can finish that sentence yourself. TSMC, the Taiwanese company that makes over 90% of the world's most advanced chips, is the single most geopolitically important company on Earth right now. America has spent $52 billion through the CHIPS Act trying to move chip fabrication onto U.S. soil. But TSMC fabs take 5 to 7 years to build. That's not fast enough. Meanwhile, China's SMIC is getting better every quarter. Samsung is investing $230 billion into chip infrastructure, and NVIDIA's latest AI chips are so powerful that the US government had to ban their export to over 40 countries. This is the hardware war beneath the software war, and right now, it's the most important thing happening in the global economy that almost nobody is watching. Here's the concept that will dominate the next decade of geopolitics, and most people haven't even heard the phrase yet: sovereign AI. The idea that a nation must own its data, its algorithms, and its AI infrastructure completely, just like it owns its territory or its nuclear deterrent. Countries are waking up to this. The EU's AI Act, India's data localization laws, Brazil's digital sovereignty push. These are not just regulatory debates. They are nations trying to answer the most fundamental question of the 21st century. Who controls your country's intelligence layer? In 1776, Adam Smith wrote about the invisible hand of the market, individual decisions made by millions of people, shaping the entire economy without any central coordination. In 2026, there is a new invisible hand shaping the global order, and it runs on code. Every time a government makes a policy decision informed by an AI model, every time a corporation allocates resources based on an algorithmic forecast, every time a military chooses targets through an AI-assisted system, the invisible hand is moving. And here is the profound, uncomfortable truth that most governments are not ready to face. The nation that wins the AI Cold War will not necessarily be the nation with the best AI. It will be the nation that best solves the ethical and safety challenges that come with it. Why? Because an AI system you can't trust is worse than no AI system at all. If your AI-driven financial system crashes your economy because it optimized for the wrong variable, you lose. If your AI-powered military makes a targeting error that kills civilians, you lose. If your AI surveillance system is so invasive that your own population revolts, you lose. America understands this intellectually. China's advantage is speed, but speed without trust hits a wall when you want to export globally. India's advantage is trust, but trust without speed means you miss the window. The winner will be whoever figures out how to be fast and trustworthy. And that is the hardest problem in the history of technology. So let's come back to where we started. The AI Cold War of 2026 is not about who has the fastest computer. It's about who can take the power of artificial intelligence and translate it into the lives of their people and the strength of their economy, faster, more reliably, and more justly than anyone else. America has the innovation engine. China has the implementation machine. India has the strategic position. Russia has the asymmetric playbook. But here's what none of them can buy, none of them can steal, and none of them can simulate: the trust of the world. And that trust will be won, not in research labs, not in government boardrooms, but in the everyday experiences of billions of people who wake up tomorrow and interact with AI systems they've never seen and never chose. The farmer in Maharashtra who gets crop advice from an AI chatbot. The teacher in Lagos whose students learn from an AI tutor. The small business owner in Ohio whose competitor is now an AI that never sleeps, never takes a holiday, and never asks for a raise. These are the real front lines of the AI Cold War. And the flag that gets planted on those front lines, the values embedded in those systems, the language they speak, the culture they reflect, the biases they carry, that is what determines who shapes the world order for the next 50 years. The invisible hand of AI is already writing the future. The only question is, whose values are encoded in its logic? If this video made you think differently about what's happening in the world right now, hit that subscribe button, because this is one story where the ending hasn't been written yet. And if you want to know how AI is reshaping your specific industry, whether it's finance, healthcare, defense, or education, drop it in the comments. The next video could be about you.